Welcome back to another segment here of Keep It 100 on Hawk TV. Joined here by the two beautiful women here, Mike Orlando. So this might get a little tricky and debated, but guys, we'll have the situation where does hooking up on the first time you meet someone, both for men and women, make them, in a way, promiscuous, to say the least?
Who's starting that one?
Yeah, who's starting that? Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I'm starting that one?
Throw it to you.
I don't know, like, okay, if it's like first time ever meeting someone, like, and you're having a couple drinks, you're at a concert, or like, I don't know, you're in like that kind of vibe type thing. You know, like for me, I have to kind of, if I'm doing that, like I'm drunk at that point. So like, yes, well, actually, no, because like you're both drunk, like you're both having fun or whatever, and if it's doesn't hurt, you know? First date though, that one's tricky, because it's like normally it's like you want to be sober or whatever, so it's just like maybe have a drink or two, but like not. It depends on the connection, I guess, is what I'm saying. It's kind of weird.
I think like if you are vibing with someone the first time you meet them and it's consensual, it's your business, you know? Go ahead, do what you want, test it out, whatever it is. I don't think like
No 90-day rule?
Nah, that's
90-day
a lot.
rule. What?
That's a long time.
You never
Wait.
watched?
What if you
What
waste your
90-day
time
rule?
though?
Think like a
Yeah,
man.
think like a man.
Yeah.
This woman had this man on a 90-day rule. So like when they started going out, she made him wait 90 days until he got the cookie. And then, but like I think she got it like a month or so, or
But,
like a couple weeks.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much. Like 90 days, like that's like an exact science, but that doesn't like say like if you have a connection with the person, like if it's like, I don't know, like the vibe of it all.
So what you're saying is it all depends on the situation and circumstance.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it's 110% situation and circumstance. Like, honestly, if you guys are in that kind of like understanding with each other that it's like, oh, if maybe this is just what it is, or maybe it's gonna be more than that, then I think you guys like, you'll understand that. If it's, I think when it just like, it gets screwed up when people try to, like, you know, like, put that pressure of like outside opinion on it. That's when it's like, you know, because I feel like a lot more people have, you know, first night stands, one night stands and all that more than they let on.
And like definitely for girls, it just comes out worse.
If
It's
we-
always bashed more
yeah.
for girls.
Especially women, because
That's true. Guys don't really get the heat for it.
Yeah, they
No.
kind of
Like,
get like,
it's
hey, yo.
it's kind of
this
just
shit,
like, it's actually like counterproductive for y'all if you guys have to wait longer to get the cookie, you know? It's like, oh, you had to wait a month to hit? Oh, what, you know? When it comes to females, it's like, oh, you hit the first night. Whoa,
like,
you might be a little sketchy, sis, you know?
So I'm gonna give you a scenario. You're at a party, you see like a good-looking guy, you guys are making eye contact, chopping it up, you know what I mean? The vibe is there, the connection is there so far. Would you go home with him that night? Or would you, and if you do, would that kind of make you promiscuous in a say? How would you feel if that was in your situation? Like, would you go through with it, or would you be like, nah, I think I'm gonna make him wait? Or whoever wanna go.
Okay, I'll go. In my opinion, and I'm only speaking from because this is my personal opinion on the fact, I wouldn't, just because I don't trust men like that. Like, it's just, if I don't know you personally, like outside of like the first time I'm meeting you, I'm not gonna take you to my home like immediately, you know.
He could be a serial killer.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. And listen, a lot's going on right now. Women got to be careful, especially with stuff like that. So, in my opinion, I would say no. First time meeting you, and I meet you at a party, I'm not taking you home.
Yeah, that's risky. I agree. Like, if I maybe like have a friend that knows you a bit and they could like tell me like, oh yeah, you know, he's cool, he's a cool guy, whatever. Maybe that's different. But if I don't know you at all, that's just risky.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, we're all college students. I think it just, like you guys said, echoing what you guys said, it all depends on the circumstances. Like, we've all been through that phase in our life. So some of us are older than each other, but at the end of the day, when you mature enough, when you realize, okay, well, college is not gonna be forever, I gotta start to look to find someone I could like build towards the future with, like found a foundation, you know what I mean, build financially, build, you know, emotionally and stuff like that. And once you finally figure that out, I think it probably takes about junior, senior year till you actually get out of that promiscuous stage, because, you know, we're talking about here. But I feel like if you're a freshman or sophomore in college, it's kind of okay, unless if you found someone that, oh, you know, like this person could be, you know, my future. You don't know it, but you gotta give them that chance. But let's transition over to the dating aspect. So you're with someone, you guys go on the first date. Does hooking up on the first date with someone, male or female, do you view them as being promiscuous in a sense? Is that okay for that to do?
I like take it back to what I said before. I really think it's just off the vibes of the person. And if so it's a first date, you've probably already been, who knows, texting them, talking to them through socials. So I think I don't think it's bad if it's consensual and the vibes are there. Go for it.
Yeah.
If it's just like a stranger, like if it's just kind of like a blind date thing, then no. But it's like most of the time, like if I go out with someone, it's like, okay, like someone knows them along the lines, or maybe I've known them for a while, but maybe it's been like, okay, we just finally started to go on like a date or something.
And I also feel like regardless of if you're gonna do it the first night or if you're gonna wait a month, you're still gonna get the same outcome. You get me? So if you're waiting and you think that's gonna mean something or make something more special, it's only to yourself, because the person, from their perspective, could, you guys could get involved on the first night and it would make no difference to them regardless if you had waited 2 months or 3 months, I think it's really perspective.
So
on the
basically, you're saying
situation.
regardless of when it happens, it's all about the connection is what I'm trying to get at? from
Yeah.
you?
it's-
That's true.
So, because some people can click quicker, like some people could click the first time they see each other, or it's like, okay, I'm not really feeling this person. Maybe he had an off day, or they had an off day. Let me try again, like in a week or so.
Yeah, but I also think it's like you have to give more time to like let them see like, I don't know, the best and worst in each other, Like yet again, like it depends on vibe and connection, but it's just like at the same time, I don't want someone ever just seeing me at my best all the time. Because then it's like, okay, like then they don't actually, then it's like more
Yeah.
They
surface
don't
level
know.
than anything, But it's like at the same time, if you have like that month or 2 month period, it's like stuff's bound to hit the fan eventually, and then you could have your off day, and then to see their reaction to it, whether they're comforting, whether it's X, Y, or Z, like it can just, I think it gives such a development to it.
Now I got a
or
question
depth.
for you females, and Mike, you could jump on this too if you want. It's easy for guys to fake a vibe. How? Because you women are like incredibly smart as hell and could catch on to fake stuff like that. How can you notice if a guy's getting off a fake vibe? Whether if it's at a party, a college setting, like a park or anything like that. How do you know? Can you tell when a guy is just, okay, this is not really who he is? I feel like there's something more to him that he's not telling me.
Yes. What? It's literally, you just listen to them, what they say, the way that they say these things. Like, usually somebody that's BSing you will say BS. Like, it'll sound completely ingenuine, or they'll be arrogant and talk themselves up. And like, you can tell when you're having genuine conversation and when you're just chatting to make conversation. I think that's the ultimate determinant for.
Personally, I think because I'm a little stalker myself. So maybe if I
All
see
girls
how
are.
they
All
act
girls are.
on Twitter, on Instagram, and if it's just not the same vibe they're giving off in person, I'm gonna claim that they're just faking it right off the bat. I'm like, that's not how you act on your Instagram. I know that's not you.
They do their research.
She said, "I'll put."
They do their research before they go on. Yeah, that's.
I got the receipts.
You got it right there. Yeah. No, but it's just like, I don't know. You can always tell, like fake, and like you said, it's like if you're having a conversation with someone and it's just like not genuine. My whole thing is like, you get like a gut feeling, and 99% of the time that gut feeling is right. Where it's like if you get a vibe off someone that it's like they're not being genuine or dishonest, the fact that that thought is coming through your head means that they're not being honest or genuine.
Or it could just be overthinking too, based off past experiences. Because a lot of us, like I don't want to speak for anyone, but I feel like some of us have had bad relationship passes in the before, and we just kind of bring that into the present now. But all right, guys, that's it for the first segment here at Keep It 100. We'll be back with more juicy relationship stuff. Don't miss it.